Cooney, loser, bold guy. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, Cooney, Epstein's alive.
Welcome back to Raccoon Tweeties. Thanks for tuning in. As always, join the Patreon, join the Reddit, join the Discord. On the Patreon this week, we watched the Nelk Boys interview Benjamin Netanyahu, which is a great selection by yours truly, Gerardo. I hadn't heard yet. I hadn't heard the big news that they landed such a huge guest that's helped out their show, and now they're blown up.
Yeah. Did you hear about how Joe Rogan was asked if he can come on?
Yeah.
And then Yair Netanyahu, I guess his whore or something. What was he? Who's Yair?
His son.
Oh, his son. Yeah. So like his son was like, man, Joe Rogan didn't scoop up the bag. Like the Nelk interview was like a huge success.
Yeah. He was like, dude, he fucked up, man. It's like Joe Rogan slept, and then the Nelk Boys came in, and they got the what was needed to take them to the next level.
I wonder how far Raccoon Tweeties was on that little hierarchy.
Yeah, can you imagine? We're
fifth.
It's
like Nelk Boys or Joe Rogan, Nelk Boys, Burtcast, Flagrant, and then Raccoon Tweeties right there.
That's a tough call. Who do they call? Do they call me? They call you, Miguel?
Mark.
They call Mark. Can you get us in?
Mark is strangely connected with everyone.
Yeah. Mark may have Yair Netanyahu's number somehow.
I feel like Mark is the only person that can get food to Gaza right now.
Mark's like, dude, one time when I was hanging out with Yair, he said the racial slur you're not supposed to say. And he tells us this long story. Yeah. I don't know. How would that play out? So like he calls you, hello, this is Gerardo, can I talk to you? What would you say to him?
I'm like, BB. I just know it's him. It shows up like a contact photo. It shows up on my phone.
You're used to talking to world leaders.
Yeah.
That's no big deal for you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen, I want to ask you how you're doing, but have you seen what Benjamin Netanyahu's son looks like?
I just saw a profile picture.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
He looks kind of like, it looks like a headshot or like a model's. He looks yassified. I don't know if it's natural that he just looks yassified, but he absolutely looks kind of yassified. And that kind of...
I was never a fan of, RuPaul's Drag Race, but my son is on the 4th season and it's great.
Honestly, Netanyahu looked a little yassified in that Nelk Boys interview.
Yeah.
They do a lot of makeup.
It wouldn't be a podcast without these microphones, huh? They got to put the microphone. You could have a mic on your suit, but you have to, how's it going, Kyle?
What are their names? Kevin or something?
Kevin and Dewey, I think. I think it's Kevin and Dewey Nelk. Their last names are Nelk.
What's up, Steiny? Have you fucked bitches lately?
Oh, that's right. It's Steiny, not Dewey. Dewey Steiny.
Dewey's close. I think his first name's Dewey.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie. That's what my fucking dad used to call me. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. I'm one person. He's like, what does Huey, Dewey, and Louie think? I'm like, I don't know who those fucking are, dude. Yeah. I mean, Benjamin Netanyahu. Do you think that Rogan said no because of the way that his son looks? Why did he say no?
I think Rogan said no because it's a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, man, the internet's not ready for this. I feel like Joe Rogan does a lot of, what is this called? There's a word for this.
Thinking?
No, it's in the comments. Please leave a comment. Smart people know what this means.
Okay.
Debating. It's something to show that you're an expert on a topic.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he might not be the expert in that interview. Mm-hmm. I wonder.
Wait, what? Oh. You did not get what I was saying.
No, okay. Yeah.
No, he's an expert on like knowing that the interview would break the world.
Oh, yeah.
No, why are you assuming like it's going to break the world? Like
break the internet.
Yeah. He can't ask the questions he wants to ask.
Yeah.
Apparently it came out that the Nelk Boys got a list of questions to ask Netanyahu or something.
They wrote Israel wrote the questions for them.
I don't know who wrote it, but they were given a list.
That kind of makes sense. He's a world leader and they didn't seem heavily prepared. I mean, one of them, the collar was sticking out of the blazer. It looked like he'd never worn a suit before.
I've actually changed my style to be like that now. It's working.
Yeah. What if that was the secret? It's like the secret to success is looking like a buffoon and he's killing it. Yeah. I mean, I wonder though with that interview, because Rogan interviewed Trump, right? And that was huge, but was Netanyahu too big even for that? It would just it would destroy people's brains.
It's too big to fail.
Yeah, I don't know. But how are you doing?
Oh, dude. I mean, how are we all doing, dude? I think everyone's in a fucking space of limbo right now. We don't know what's a distraction from what. You know what I mean? There's like AI, there's EU, there's US, there's Gaza, Israel, IDF, all this shit. There's Jeffrey Epstein.
Right.
It's just everything's just piling on top of each other. You know what I mean?
Too many abbreviations. I agree.
Yeah. Like if I had a chance to ask Ted Kaczynski one question, dude, I'd be like, yo, dude, would you fuck Sydney Sweeney? Do you like her jeans?
If he was alive right now, that's what you'd ask him.
Yeah.
I wonder what he'd say.
Yeah, dude. He'd probably be like, yeah, dude, I'm not, you don't have to be a genius to want to fucking, I'll stop.
No, I like the idea of talking to Ted Kaczynski about Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. You had the chance to like talk to him. You ask him about this.
There's nothing about her necessarily or the ad that's really like, computers, right? And that's what he was against, right? So he would be like, you think you're going to talk to him about machines and the threat of modernization, and you're just like, nope, I want to know about them. What'd you think about them titties, though? You start talking to him like Schultz and the Black Scent. What would he think of Black Scent, Ted Kaczynski?
Oh, I feel like Ted Kaczynski would fucking hate Black Scent. Yeah, dude.
He seems like a very white guy.
Yeah. Do you think maybe he would practice in Black Scent? Like he hates it, but then he realizes that it's pretty dope and he starts doing it?
If you talk to, let's say I sat down with Ted Kaczynski and I was like, hey, Ted, how are you doing today? And he's like, man, I can't complain, motherfucker. My head would explode. I'd like have a heart attack and die. Yeah. Ted Kaczynski does, and man, I'm tired of these motherfucking machines up in my shit, bro. Like they know what I'm doing. How they know my password to my Cash App?
You can't have technology compromised for everyday life, bro. I don't know what his lines are.
I be sending them bombs though.
You compromise with technology, you lose a part of yourself, bro.
Where'd I get it from? Out the swamp.
Out the Montana swamp.
Yeah, that's Dr. Ted Kaczynski up in this motherfucker, right? Did you get a doctorate? No.
I feel like everyone could be victim to Black Scent because how do you start? Ironically, dude. You start by using it ironically, and then it slowly develops into a working part of the mind where you're just starting to thinking like, damn, bro, you have the Black Scent seeps into your skin, dude.
I think so. It's funny. It's also, it could be something like a Colombo. You know the TV show Colombo, right?
No.
All right. So very easy to explain. Colombo's a cop and it's Peter Falk. And his whole idea is that he pretends to be stupid so he can outwit, bumbly, so he can outwit the criminal, right?
Oh, okay.
He's like, oh, is that where you hid the stuff? And he's like this old Italian man. Where's the evidence again? He has no idea what's going on. But then at the end of it, he's like, actually, I saw you did this because you thought I was stupid, but now you're in jail. And so like that was every episode. And it's one of the best shows ever made. So what I'm thinking is you use like that accent to make people doubt you, right? And then, cause like if you're a white guy or you're a Latino guy doing that, then people are probably going to assume not the smartest guy in the world, right? Am I wrong?
No, well, I mean, come on, you're saying it. Don't put.
Sure. Oh yeah. Okay. You know what? You're going to leave me out there to die, huh?
Yeah.
What about Andrew Schultz?
Stand on business. That's what he would say. Stand on your business, bro.
All right, fine. I put myself out there anyways. That's what I think.
I attach myself to the idea early on in this development of it, and then now I'm attached for the whole thing. I don't like that, B.
Okay. Well, I mean, like I see someone like Chet Hayes, and though I am entertained by what he does, I'm not like, Chet Hayes, can you solve this math problem for me? I wouldn't leave like, in Good Will Hunting where they leave the thing up for someone to solve. I wouldn't ask Chet Hayes to be the first person to solve it.
I take back everything I said. You're 100% correct.
Nor would I ask him almost any like financial question, almost any question other than like, if I wanted to know where the bitch is at, then I probably, or is it White Boy Summer yet? Yeah. Again, expert probably on those things.
Yeah, I'm still even scared to ask him for like 16 bars because I feel like he won't stop,
I probably wouldn't even ask him to rap. I'd be like, I don't want to hear that either. He seems cool. I don't want to hate on him too much, but
come on the show, dude.
Yeah, I like Chet Hayes. He makes me laugh. I don't know why. I'm very entertained by him.
Yeah.
But anyways, those kind of people, they're not what I would assume.
They're not sending their best.
They're not sending their best, these white guys.
Yeah.
So when you do that, though, if there was a show where it's like that guy, that character, but he uses that to out, just like Colombo. I don't know, what would you call it instead of Colombo? That's facts or something like that. That's facts. That's facts. And every episode, he's a cop, and he's like, "I bet. What's up? What's up with this one, though?"
I think you would call it dummy dough.
Dummy dough.
Play dummy dough.
And so he like, there's a woman has been murdered.
Because it's like Colombo, but dummy dough.
Yeah, I like it. No,
Okay,
dummy
cool,
dough's
cool.
good. How do you spell that?
I mean, leave it up to,
Okay.
Colombo. Dummy dough. Yeah. DUMMYDOUADOE.
So this is going to be a YouTube show, I think. Or Tubi.
Dummy dough. We on Tubi or Netflix.
We're writing good stuff here, dude. We come up with like really good ideas, and
Yeah.
then I say we, but I don't follow through. Like Kill Timmy, that is obviously another person's show now, and I'm sure someone else will steal the 24-hour Gringo Poppy thing before we do it.
Mhm.
And then privately, we've had ideas for other shows that are essentially other shows. But anyways, I'm not going to reveal those now.
I mean, you're playing dummy dough on this fucking Sydney Sweeney shit, dude.
Yeah. How so?
He said, yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, it's like how I open it up. I'm like, yeah. And
What are your thoughts on it, dude?
oh, Sydney Sweeney, the ad.
Do you want to hear my thoughts or do you want to say yours?
Yeah, let's hear it. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you can see, I wrote down Sydney Sweeney, my name, eugenics. This is like, I've been waiting for this moment, dude. What
Okay.
people are doing to my name is exactly what Sydney Sweeney's trying to do to black and brown people, dude.
Okay.
People don't want my name to exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's eugenics. It's like getting it wrong is like eugenics, dude. Somebody asked me what my name was today, right? And I was like, Gerardo. And they're like, how do you spell it? I was like, no. Spell it, I want to see you spell it. So I was like literally over their shoulder looking at their phone. They put GH and I was like, all right, give me your phone. They put GH. Like not even funny. It was just like they were seriously putting GH to start.
Somebody who puts GH for Gerardo is like that personality type is the kind that wants to like do things the hard way. Like they're not going to, nothing is easy, no shortcuts in life. Why are you adding an H?
Gerardo.
Yeah. Like, what are you, Irish? Are you a vampire?
He
But yeah,
put the capital G, lowercase h, capital E.
that's crazy.
I'm just kidding.
That's crazy. I mean, well, just the GH is crazy to me.
Another thing though about this whole Sydney Sweeney thing is that her initials SS, dude.
Oh yeah, I saw whatchamacallit, one of those the two guys that had the show tweeted that, Jesus and Mero.
Oh, okay.
One of them was like, she living up to her initials, SS.
Mm-hmm.
So you agree?
No, I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. Her initials are SS.
That is kind of funny. All the coincidences for things, are they coincidences? Remember when we were talking about like Elon, like he did the Heil salute thing, but then he also never debated whether he was like bad or he never said whether he was or not.
Yeah.
And then he was like, he's associated when he took over Twitter, that it was like that's when it all started being kind of into that kind of stuff. And it's like, damn, dude, there's a lot of pointing at you. And then what if his initials were SS?
That'd be funny if the reason why he named it X is so that it's like the first stage of making it a swastika. He just draws another line on each of the ends.
Yeah, there you go. It becomes easier. He's like, all right, I'm not a Nazi,
But check this news.
but I'm changing Twitter to, I'm going to call it the Third Reich.
Instead of tweets, they're called hails.
Yeah. That's good. Did you hail any? Did you do any retweet any hails?
Oh, I had a super fire hail over it. A bunch of people rehailed it.
Yeah. I've kicked off all the, a certain kind of people off the platform, but most of it's it happens. It just happened that way. It had nothing to do with them.
Dude, it's just like when I feel like, I'm like, all right, maybe I'm a liberal, dude. You know what I mean? They go out and do some far-reaching shit like this where I'm like, man, fuck liberals. They suck ass hard.
The Sweeney.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it does seem a bit. I watched the ad, but you know what? I'm so dumb. When I watched the ad, I didn't realize that she said jeans as in like GENES.
Yeah.
The whole thing, I was just looking at her. I was like, oh, she's hot as usual when I see her. And then she said jeans. In my mind, I heard jeans. Like I literally thought she was talking about jeans. I didn't see they spell out with a G. So I guess that's what pissed people off. They're saying that she's like hyping her own genetics or something like that.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I watched it and she goes, my jeans are blue. And I was like, okay, their jeans are blue. What does that have to do with anything? But maybe I'm blind to this. I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like a big controversy to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, dog, if you're scared about that, dude, Imagine these people complaining in an actual like super like I don't know, some fucking Fourth Reich overtaking of us.
Yeah.
They're not gonna last, dude.
True.
You can't pull out your phone and make a video when you're getting attacked and literally eugenicized. You know what I mean?
I think that's a good point. It's like you're
Is that a word? Hopefully.
eugenicized.
Yeah,
It is now, Daddy.
I'm gonna edit it out. I'm just kidding.
If this is the thing that you're flipping out over, then it's just we're lost because this is such a nothing burger. If you're really mad about a Sydney Sweeney ad that barely does anything, like, you know, I don't know what to tell you. It makes it so it's impossible to take you seriously when you're talking about real stuff.
Yeah,
You know, like we've been trying to talk about Andrew Schultz. We talk about important things like that.
exactly.
How much he sucks. And we're raising big issues and you're over here talking about American Eagle. So
I know, right?
and like they didn't even exist really like until a few days ago because I remember when I was a kid they were popular but no one ever heard of it since, and then they do this ad and they sell a bunch of jeans to probably lots of people, not just blonde white chicks, I imagine. Or people are just like, oh, she's hot, that looks good, I want that.
Yeah, don't buy the jeans, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you truly believe that they are promoting eugenics, then get some Wranglers, dude.
Yeah, buy something else.
Yeah.
Latinoized Wranglers.
Yeah.
You know, get what's another jeans thing? Make Levi's black.
Yeah.
Make Levi's black again instead of MAGA.
Yeah. Who's a young Latina artist that's like Sydney Sweeney's kind of like compadre or something? Compatriot.
Jenna Ortega.
Have Jenna Ortega in a commercial and be like, sometimes I eat too much beans and I fart in my jeans, you know? and then it's like, what? Like, sometimes I fart in my jeans after eating too many beans and cheese. And then and then be like, she has good beans or something.
Beans rhymes with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Good. No, I like that beans.
I'm a marketing fucking genius, dude.
Check out Jenna's beans. She's like, I have beautiful beans. And she should, it would be funny to have her do like some Wrangler is like Brett Favre, but they go, fuck that. Sydney Sweeney got the American Eagle thing. That's fucking Jenna Ortega. And like, what if she's still doing the same thing Brett Favre was doing? She's like throwing footballs. Like, I wear my Wranglers. And but no, I mean, she absolutely should. She's really hot. And that's all you need is a hot person to wear the jeans and be like, I look good in these jeans.
Yeah.
That's what American Eagle was doing. They picked a very attractive person and they were like, hey, look, I look good in this. And it sold a lot instead of like weird models walking around doing weird shit.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever. I don't know what they do.
Fucking Jaden Smith in a house.
Yeah. What was that selling?
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Whatever Jaden Smith is doing, do the opposite of that as far as selling things.
Yeah. Add titties. Throw a little bit of shade towards brown and black people. You know what I mean? Have huge titties. I already said the titties thing, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sell some jeans, dude.
And you don't, I think that it was selling it to everybody personally, but I don't know. I'm a white guy. That's a white guy's opinion.
Yeah.
But maybe American Eagle should have another ad, or other things should just have ads with somebody who's just as hot as Sydney Sweeney of a different race and be like, I also am hot.
No, I'm not on that side, dude. I'd rather just see Sydney Sweeney, dude.
Yeah, you're only her.
Yeah. Oh, Chipotle has good burritos, but I feel bad Cadoba's not getting any love, dude. I should go eat a burrito at Cadoba now. Now you're just fat as fuck and making videos about Sydney Sweeney being face for eugenics.
I the whole time when you said that, as soon as you said Cadoba, I was like, damn, Sydney Sweeney Cadoba ad though. You know?
Cadoba
I might
ad.
scoop up the bag on that one. She walks into Cadoba and she's like, I forgot this place exists, but it's delicious. Her titties are all out. She's like dropping beans on her boobs.
My name is Jenny Ortega and I eat Cadoba because the beans make my tasty beans make smelly farts in my part of my jeans.
It's like South Park. You sound like the old South Park thing with Jennifer Lopez. Like bean. But that wouldn't sell though. If she's talking about how it makes her fart.
Dude, we're weird. Humans,
For sure.
Humans are weird.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what were you thinking, dude?
I'm the weirdest guy ever, dude. Look at us. We do a show about Shab. It's very strange.
No, I'm just joking. I don't want to see Jenny Ortega talk about her farts, but I'm just, I was trying to, I had a rhyme earlier. It's like, the best part of my tasty beans. It's the smelly farts in my new jeans.
Like Folgers?
To,
You're trying to do like a Folgers bit? The best part of waking up
yeah.
is farting out my ass. I do think that the maybe I'm stupid, but I honestly think going from jeans to beans is pretty clever. I think that's like a clever thing to say. I mean, I worry about obviously the race aspect of that, but I think the beans of them, like in and of itself, beans to jeans, pretty funny.
Yeah.
If you were to do that.
And then another company can have black people and be like, collard greens? Nah, fresh jeans, you know?
Damn, you did it again. It does rhyme. I feel like it's not offensive if it rhymes, but that's probably just me. Damn, they all rhyme. Greens. Because my jeans are blue. But also, if you say my jeans are blue, that could be anybody. All the jeans are blue.
I mean, my sweats are blue right now.
Yeah, you do have some big blue sweatpants on. Are those from Rosa?
No, these are the ones I bought.
Some pants. I don't know, man. I mean, people were pissed off, but it's like I think you might be looking to be pissed off by something with that. I just don't have, if the ad is targeted towards white people, I'm white. It didn't make me feel good about being white or bad or anything. It didn't make me feel any kind of way.
Yeah.
But maybe we're sleeping on the fact that a blonde person watches that and it activates a part in their brain where like, I'm going to have to kill some people now.
Yeah, like they're all Manchurian candidates.
Yes. A generation of tall, 6'5" blonde, blue-eyed guys. Now they're out there. They're out there looking for Gerdo.
Gerdo. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He sent me a text. It said, dude, you won't believe this. And someone had written his name as Gerdo.
Yeah.
Gerdo. Gerdo. Which is one I hadn't thought of and also one of my favorites now.
Let me see. I'll try to pull
Gerdo. Hey, Gerdo. Yeah, what was that from? I was trying to figure out, like, I read this and I said to myself, I love the name Gerdo, but I don't know what it meant. Like, quotes from customers. I'm like, what does that mean?
Oh, because I DoorDash?
Yeah, I know that
big
part.
secret. You know what I mean? And that's for sure a fan of the show, right? Thank you, Gerdo. There's no way. Yeah, a period at the end.
Oh, so these are reviews from DoorDash. Thank you, Gerdo. I don't know, man. I've never filled out someone's name on DoorDash, but if I did, it probably wouldn't be spelled right.
Thank you, Gerdo. And then, I mean, I don't even give a fuck about the other 5 or 4.
I mean, this is pretty cool. So nice. What did you do?
You don't want to know, Cooney.
This is surprising to me that you get reviews like this. Not so you specifically.
Nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Why would you? What are you doing?
I'm not doing
Why is it playing it like a slideshow? It's just I just send you
every text I've sent to you.
Nothing but dick pics.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean,
great customer service skills.
Damn.
Great job. Damn good service, and the food was delicious, which is kind of coded. It sounds kind of coded, right? Like, damn good service, and the food was isn't the food the service?
I agree with you. It's kind of like the Sidney Sweeney ad. It makes me want to kill Brown.
And so nice, you know? I mean, this just goes to show my character, dude. You know, I didn't even freak out on the Gerdo guy. I did. If I would have seen him, I would have fucked him up. But
how do you get reviews? Are you just like asking people for reviews, or they do it on their own?
They do it on their own. I just saw this when I was like chilling one day. Like, these are the only reviews I have.
I never write a review. I'll sometimes I'll say, ask, to rate your whatever, and I'll hit the 5 and just hit like, how they have the stars and it's like good service, whatever. I don't even read that shit. I just click it all.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. That reminds me, man. I did the dumbest Brendan Cooney shit ever. This is probably not even funny, but I was in line to return headphones at Amazon, the Amazon drop off at Mr. Whole Foods. Ever heard of it? And I'm in line. I'm in this long line, and this lady comes walking by and she goes, use the kiosk or the drop off. It's much easier. And I looked at the line. I was like, all right, I'll use the kiosk thing. So I go up to the kiosk, and keep in mind, I'm me, right? So I'm going to fuck it up somehow.
Right.
I look at the thing and it says, is your package done? And now hindsight is 20/20, That meant that the last person had not finished their thing. So what I should have done is hit no or just restart or whatever. I hit yes.
Oh.
So it's like, do you have another package? And I hit yes. So it goes that, and I put my fucking a headset in the like the drop off thing, and I close it and it locks and I'm stuck, and it's like, okay, now put the sticker on your thing, and now like scan your thing, and I'm like, damn it,
Oh my god.
I can't get the fucking thing out, and I'm not in the right thing, so I got to go all the way back to the line, wait in the line, and get the guy, and I'm like, hey man, I put the thing in, I don't know how to get it out. And he's like, what? And I go, I put the thing in, and I just lied to him. I was like, and the button was wrong. And and he goes, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, fam.
Fam.
He literally said something like that. He's like, people were always messing up this shit, man. Or no, they didn't say people. He said the machine sometimes is tripping. And so like I go and I'm like, thanks, dude. I'm so sorry. You know, even because I'm so guilty from making him leave his, like, he's not had to leave at all, but then one moron comes and's like, hey! You know, and then he just went out and got it, and it all worked out, and I gave him a review. That's what made me realize. I like hit the button thing. I was like, I'm gonna fuck this up too, probably. And I probably did.
Do you have an internal monologue or no?
Like something talking while I'm doing things?
Not well. In general, like, is there any sort of checks and balances in Cooney's head?
No, I mean, my head is probably a lot like that Homer Simpson clip where they're like playing the drums in it. The monkeys are playing drums. It's not like Blue Shorts
But
level,
it's just
but
the
it's
Gringo
close.
Poppy playing.
I'm really only thinking about Brendan Schaub for most of the day. So when people are asking me to do stuff, I'm like, hold on a second. And it's like, taquitos, bitch. And I have to turn it off and like look at them. What was that?
Oh my god, dude! I went to go see the Fantastic Four on Friday in 4DX, dude. Have you heard about these 4DX theaters?
I don't know what that is,
bro.
What is that?
Don't ever go to a 4DX movie. And anyone watching this at home, if you're not like, just don't do it, dude. Don't go to a 4DX movie.
4DX. What is that?
Guess what it is. 4D. So when you hear 4DX, what do you think?
Four dimensional explosive.
Extreme. Come on,
Extreme.
yeah.
Really?
Well, I don't know if that's what, but that's what I think.
Oh, okay.
But what do you think? Like, what is it? What do you think it is?
Like you have to wear the glasses and whatnot, and they pop out at you, and your chair shakes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, would you be interested in experiencing that once?
I think I've done it before at like casinos, maybe, and sometimes it's fun. The Matrix thing, yes, but Fantastic Four,
Fabulous Four,
the Fabulous Four. I'm not as interested in like Pedro Pascal, like putting his arm, stretching out, and like it coming to my face. He's paused, but he's Mr. Fantastic, right? So the face goes out and it's like this, and then the Invisible Woman. I don't know what she would do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. As far as superheroes go, Mr. Fantastic's probably the worst. But he turns into a really cool superhero or supervillain.
Oh, really?
In a different version of the comics he does.
Oh, okay.
He turns into the Maker.
Okay.
And the Maker makes everything go bye-bye. Anyways, that's for another podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, 4DX, it's like you think it's a regular movie theater when you like it looks like a regular movie theater with like some cool like footrests.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, okay, it's high, like I got there, I sat down, I'm like, oh shit, snug little feet rest,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And then they're just like, dude, it was literally an hour of trailers to begin with. But I think it was like something with the movie theater, they were having issues, so they didn't start on time.
Okay.
But about 30 minutes into those trailers, you get the first trailer that involves the 4DX portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Tron Ares, which I'm not going to go see this movie.
God damn. Okay.
With Jared Leto.
No way.
Yeah.
That sounds shit.
Like
But
the
yeah.
shit. Yeah, I'm excited for it.
How
too.
the fuck did that happen? That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's already been canceled and they're putting him in another Tron. Did anyone see the other Trons?
I saw the Tron Legacy.
Was it good?
I don't know. It was a good time. A bunch of lights. You don't have to take ecstasy. You get a light show. You could take ecstasy. You'd probably
I
fucking
know.
nuts.
Honestly, the last time like a way to see Tron is just take some mushrooms and drive in the street. Don't do that.
Okay, don't do that.
I didn't do it. I'm just saying.
So Tron comes on, and it's like, by the way, you're in a 4DX theater, and like little fucking air squirts are like going. There's a sign on the seat that says water on or water off,
Okay.
And I'm thinking like the most phallic shit's gonna happen. Like it's just like a squirt of water on your face or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was
Porn
just
theater, yeah.
like, spoiler alert, it's just mists of water.
Okay.
But whenever there's mists of water or there's any fire scenes in anything, it smells like shit. Like
Oh.
it smells like
That
shit
sucks.
in the theater, dude.
Ew.
Yeah. And I'm not
That's awful.
exaggerating. It smells like shit in the theater. Okay, I'll stop.
They didn't plan that out well.
No. And then
Yeah.
people are like, it's supposed to be like sulfur. I'm like, well, I don't shit sulfur. But this smells like shit.
Ew.
So anyways, the Tron fucking Ares trailer comes on and it's like you're in a 4DX theater and then the seats start to move, dude. And it's the most intense like seat moving, like Star Tours type shit. I don't know if you've been on the Simpsons ride at Universal. It's like break your neck type fucking, and I'm on the edge. So like the seats are going like this.
Whoa.
And so like I'm on the edge, like fucking lifting off 200 pounds in a seat, getting lifted off, dude. Like what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
You can't, like your head's bobbing like you're sucking dick, dude. Like it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And the trailer ends and I'm like out of breath and shit. I'm like, oh my God, why are we here?
What are we doing here?
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
This is the worst experience I've ever had. I'm perfectly fine with just the movie. I grew more appreciation for movies, dude,
Yeah.
without the fucking seat moving.
It is interesting because, yeah, you like movies. Do you really need the bells and whistles? Probably not.
No, you don't, dude.
Yeah.
I learned the hard way. Because then there was like regular trailer and the seats, when they're stopping, there's these little like twitches that the seat has where it's like it wants to fucking, like it's a fucking wild pit bull, dude.
Damn.
So like there's regular trailers that don't involve 4DX. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm like, oh my God, is it going to start again?
Yeah.
You know, because it is aggressive and you feel like you're getting manhandled. And like I had to keep readjusting in the seat.
Yeah.
Anyways, the trailers finally end, dude. It's literally an hour of trailers for this one movie experience that I had. And then the Fantastic Four starts and it starts out with the fucking, spoiler alert. I'm not going to spoil the movie, but I just, if you care that fucking much.
Yeah.
It starts out with like an action sequence, and it's
Right.
just like you can't even watch the screen, dude. Like I wish I was joking, but like your head is like it's like a struggle to keep your head straight and watch the fucking movie, dude.
That's so funny thinking of you doing that. Like you can't pay attention because you're being moved around so much.
Yeah.
Is there options for like intensity on the chair?
No, you're on a journey with 3 other people. Like you're all in a row of seats.
Oh, you can't even have your own. I
Yeah,
guess
so
that makes sense.
it's
yeah.
all connected four at a time. So each set of 4 is like together. And when I sat down, there was 2 people that were there. They were younger, 2 younger girls.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, is this dope or what? She's like, yeah. I'm like, you guys go here all the time? They're like, yeah. And I don't know if it's just meant for them. I can't see anybody enjoying this, you know?
It's funny that it's 4 because it's Fantastic Four, but it's always 4 though. It's not fantastic. It's not 4 because of the Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah, it's 4D because it smells like shit. Water's getting squirted on your fucking face. You're getting cum shots mid-movie.
4s.
Yeah. What's it called? You're watching something and you're hearing something. But the thing, like, you know how movies have like no action sometimes? There's no action.
Yeah.
Like there's a part of the movie where they're baby proofing a house. So it's just like a montage of them baby proofing a house. And then the thing, so it's like the seats are not moving, but you still feel like the fucking pit bull on the leash. Like, like I fucking
Yeah. I
got
can't
you,
wait
dog.
to get you. Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing pulls one of the cupboards and it rips off and the seat just goes like you're the cupboard that got ripped by the thing. It's like, I don't want to be a cupboard in the movie that I'm watching. I don't want to be the car. I don't want to be in the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes me think there are people like me behind the scenes, like just doing random bits with the chairs.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, who the fuck is programming this?
Didn't they test it out? I mean, if it's that intense, you're going to have people not liking it.
Something tells me that it's always been this intense, but there's people out there that are like, fuck yeah. I don't know. There's no way people enjoy this on a regular basis.
Was there anything in the Fantastic Four, spoiler alert, if like where Pedro Pascal bones that lady, the blonde lady?
No.
No, because I was thinking like, if it were me in the sex scenes, I'd have the chair go, oh yeah.
That would be, dude, oh my God. I want to go to a 4DX movie now with sex scenes.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
The seat's just like, I'm like, dude, stop. Come on, dude. What?
The whole time you were talking about that, I kept thinking about how ridiculous it would be if you're sitting in a chair at a movie and then it's like, there's like a person like under your chair, and then it gets to the scene, and they're like, "All right," and then this hand comes out, and it's like undoing your shit. You're like, "What the fuck?" And there's like some poor movie theater employee just jacking you off with their hand, and they're like, "I don't get paid enough for this."
It's like 40x.
It has nothing to do with 40x. Honestly, it's just my like weird, like what I think is funny. I make my employees jack off people in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Like they finger women and jack off men, but they're under the seat. So they got to like reach up and do it, or a robot thing. But I think it'd be funnier to have a person do it.
Yeah.
A robot thing would be cool too.
A robot thing, there would be some crazy news stories.
Yeah.
You know?
That reminds me of when I like forced you to talk about on the live about like, what if you caught your robot jacking off? Remember that?
The whole live was,
That was like an hour of like, you're seeing your robot jack off and how you'd respond. And like what, and then I asked you if you would suck off a robot to drive a car, which I think you said yes.
Do you think AI would ever like force women that want roles in movies to suck AI's dick? You think Harvey Weinstein or AI would become Harvey Weinstein?
Oh, like AI is like, you got to do this for me if you want. To other AI or to real people?
Yeah, to like actual people that want to be in film. Oh, you're right. You're right. Because it's, yeah.
Here's the thing. AI, I mean, maybe they get really sick and they're like, I don't even like AI pussy. I like real pussy. But like AI can create whatever it wants. So what does it care whether Vanessa Kirby will have sex with it or not? It can create Vanessa Kirby with like a dragon's tail, and maybe it's into that.
Yeah, dude. AI's chilling in a fucking shack-sized bed right now with like 30 different Sydney Sweeneys for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they care. I wonder what you ask AI about the Sydney Sweeney ad, and it's like, they're like, that doesn't even matter. I'm way ahead of you, dude. I'm fucking jacking people off in movie theaters.
That would be like they know that's your progression of questions.
Yeah. They know what you really want to talk about, so they're like, do you want to talk about that, or do you want to talk about Andrew Schultz like sucks or whatever? And you're like, all right, I want to talk about Andrew Schultz sucks. You're always right, AI. I don't care about Sydney Sweeney. I can pretend to make people like me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, people in my life will be like, oh my God, it's so horrible. And I go, I just, because I don't want to do the debate, I go, yeah, you're right. Yeah. But the whole time I'm thinking about Brendan Schaub. I don't give a fuck about Sydney Sweeney. American Eagles racist? I mean, I don't think so. Maybe. But if they are not loud enough that it's a problem to me or most people, I don't think. You know, like once they say something that's really crazy, then I'll be like, all right, no more American Eagle. I mean, I don't go to that store anyways. People that look like me, my age, walking in American Eagle should be arrested.
Yeah.
That's a young person's store, I think.
Yeah, I feel like what's the step up from dog whistle? Because they use the term dog whistle all the time.
Yeah.
Is that full on like, oh, I guess writing Mein Kampf is like the next step from dog whistle.
That's more than a dog whistle. It's a dog.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like what's in between a dog whistle and Mein Kampf?
Oh, okay. Well, like, you know, what's the thing called where you yell, the boom thing? What's that called?
You're right. Robots jacking us off. I'm just kidding.
I'm holding a robot cock.
That's what
I'm
I thought you were
obsessed. I'm like, I'm going to suck this robot cock in front of you.
Megaphone.
Megaphone. So a racist or a dog megaphone.
Oh, okay.
Dog megaphone, dog whistle, dog recorder.
What about dog train whistle?
Dog recorder. Hot crust buns. I hate browns. All right, I got to stop saying that. That was 2 times I said this on the podcast. Obviously, it's not me. I'm saying if someone is racist or whatever. But remember learning hot crust buns on the recorder? Dude?
No, but I remember learning the Titanic theme.
On the recorder?
Yeah, I can play it right now if you want.
Wow. I mean, you're a musical guy. You've always been a musical guy.
I have 3 recorders in my restroom.
Dude. You got 3 recorders and you put Sharpies in your ass? Pause, dude.
I'm just taking shits playing
You
Celine
fucking
Dion.
stick that shit up your ass, bro. This is the dumbest episode we've ever done. I'm sorry. You're saying?
I know. I was saying I play Celine Dion while taking a shit, dude.
Yeah, this will go on.
Yeah.
My heart will go on.
This will go on.
This show will go on.
This shit will go on. Okay. So, yeah, this is probably the worst episode we've ever done.
Probably. But anyways, the record. So the ad is not even a whistle, I don't think. It's like less than a whistle, if it's anything at all.
No, for sure, you can make the connection that it's a dog whistle. Whatever dog whistle, I have no clue what dog whistle means, but
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's a dog whistle.
You're like, it's a dog boner.
That's a dog bitch. That's a dog. That's a red rocket, dude.
Boner alert. I don't know. I mean, maybe it is if it is bad, but look, it should be more than there should be like an alarm or megaphone that goes off if I go in that place.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna go into fucking American Eagle or Hollister anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
So like, regardless of what I think is irrelevant, I guess it's the young people. But I doubt like really young people that are being marketed jeans are like, damn, Sydney Sweeney, she's a perfect white person, and I'm also white, so I gotta get jeans and also be racist.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say it again.
That's like they do an account.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe though.
Yeah.
If it is, shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Shut it down if it is.
I mean, yeah, dude. It's just like, who cares? Like
Yeah.
this parasocial shit is like, it's gone meta where you think that you have some sort of like rule over somebody you never met. Like,
She seems to. I agree, and she also seems to get a lot of hate because like this isn't the first time, right? Sure, they're like uncle voted for Trump or something.
I don't even give a fuck about that. It was her mom. It was her mom's or dad's birthday or something.
Her
Like that.
dad's birthday, and they were all MAGA birthday.
It's like make 60 great again.
No way, dude.
Mhm.
Did it say that?
Mhm.
That's hilarious. So her dad had a MAGA birthday party, and we're all
Which
supposed
will
to care.
never happen, right?
What?
60 is gonna suck from now till forever.
60. I don't know. Who knows? It's probably not. It's probably
Give
not
us
as
a couple
good
of
as being 20.
generations.
Yeah.
20 is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? 30 is pretty dope. 34, maybe the best. You know what I mean?
Stack that over a week, dude.
It goes downhill after 37.
Oh, thanks. I'm 38.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. I'm so sorry.
You bastard.
I'll probably try to stop telling the truth on here.
I want to be an American Eagle jeans ad, but no one would buy the jeans after that, I don't think.
Yeah. Even the neo-Nazis are like, what the fuck is
It would be like, I wear American Eagle jeans, bean cheese, bean cheese, bean cheese.
jeans?
But dude, so okay, I have a conspiracy theory for you. Finally, right?
Mhm.
I never believe any conspiracy theories. Did you hear about what happened to comedian Jimmy Dore?
No, what happened?
Okay. Jimmy Dore was on a flight. I think it was going from Los Angeles to Vegas, and the plane almost crashed. They had to do like this crazy almost everyone on the plane almost died. There's been all these like plane issues recently.
Mhm.
So I forget the exact. He tweeted about it, and the news reported it. They were like, Burbank Airport, like plane almost crashes, has to do last minute thing, and he wrote this thing about like, oh my god, everyone on the flight almost died and whatnot. And I was surprised that there was no conspiracy angle to it because he's a conspiracy guy, right? He's always like, they're fucking doing this and that. And I think that either, and I know YouTube you can get in trouble for this, but I'm going to be brave. And I think either Barack Obama did it, tried to kill comedian Jimmy Dore, or more likely Flappers did it. You
Yeah.
knew I was going there, right?
Yeah.
I think that Barb, for whatever reason, has an issue with how well Jimmy Dore, because Jimmy Dore's a Flappers guy, how well he's been doing, or maybe how he's not doing well enough. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. But I think if you check the flight list, and we've heard of flight list before, you would see that Barb probably has something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think she tried to kill all this. She wanted to kill Jimmy Dore, but she's willing to kill everyone. And also the Burbank Airport.
Yeah.
That's that's a big coincidence, right?
Yeah. There was a rumor that she was dancing.
The dancing Barbaras.
Yeah. The dancing Barbaras.
Also, it's in Burbank. She could have like clogged the toilet or something on the plane, and maybe that has to. Maybe she pooped so much that like I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. She's like, I'm gonna turn this negative into a positive. Like, yeah, we're out of a restroom at Flappers, but my shit has power, dude. You know, if any of these motherfuckers think they can get away with not doing a single weekend in a month here, I'm gonna shit on their fucking plane when they try to go somewhere else.
Yeah, she. That's why she did it. She wanted the plane to go down because he was trying to go to a different club.
Yep.
He was trying to perform in Vegas, and she was like, "But your weekend is here, Jimmy."
Yeah.
Bobby.
And while the issues are happening, she's kind of like Mr. Fantastic and being like the worst, superpower of all time. She controls her shits in this conspiracy that is well known.
Yeah.
She calls him as the issues are happening and be like, if you just do one more weekend here, Jimmy, it'll all be fixed,
True. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm just asking questions.
Yeah.
I used to be allowed in America, and everyone gets on, oh, Brennan's a conspiracy guy. I'm simply putting facts together and I'm allowing you to, the audience, come out with what you will, right?
So if I had an audience with Ted Kaczynski, I'd ask him about Sweeney's tits, and you're definitely asking him about flappers.
I am. I'm like, have you heard of Flappers Comedy Club? He's like, and he's all crazy. I'll blow you up. That's probably what he's really like.
Nah.
I'm mad.
No,
He's dead, isn't he?
This is him right here.
Oh,
Yeah, that's him. He made this, I'm pretty sure.
he wouldn't meet with me because I'm too controversial.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too controversial for Ted Kaczynski.
For the Unabomber. Yeah.
I don't know. You probably wouldn't take us seriously if we brought up Flappers or Sydney Sweeney, but I'm serious.
I'm sure he'd cook a little bit, but then be like, that's a free trial. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. He probably doesn't like planes,
Mm-hmm.
right? I imagine, because that's part of like modernization or whatever. I wonder, he didn't ever fly anywhere, I imagine.
Mm.
I don't know.
I mean, he apparently killed himself, right?
I don't think so.
Let me look
Did
it
he?
up.
Yeah, look it up. I thought he just died of natural causes. He was doom scrolling through Twitter one day and had a heart attack.
That'd be funny if he was on the list, on the Epstein list.
Be random.
How do you spell?
There you
we
got
go.
it. It spells it for you, dude. That's another thing he doesn't like about the internet.
He
Easy
killed
to catch.
3 people. I mean, that's not the best picture.
So
for
he
sure.
died in 23.
Let's see if we go to, man, what happened? Man, what's up with the motherfucking Wikipedia and shit, bro? Manifesto, right? Greatest hits, investigation after publication, arrest, guilty plea. Okay. He's convicted, whatever. We're fast forwarding the story. He was found in his cell unresponsive with no pulse after hanging himself from a handicap rail with a shoelace.
Damn, dude. So he did. I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he killed himself.
That's the official story.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
You saying Barb did it?
Dude, you can't say that on YouTube. Dude, I think Barbara's one of the names you can't say on YouTube. Like, if you say Barbara Holiday, they're like, X that video out.
That's probably why we're shadow banned.
Yeah.
She is powerful in Hollywood. She has got connections to NACA,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the college thing, or she
Yeah.
sends out young comedians to do clean sets
Yeah. Rumor has it Jerry Seinfeld was begging for
for a NACA set.
Yeah, for Barb to give him a good word with NACA.
Get him into the college circuit.
Yeah.
Or Jerry Seinfeld has just been, he's been aching to get in the Yoo-hoo room for a long time, and everybody knows that. Jay Leno should thank his lucky stars, which is why it's so surprising that Jimmy Dore would turn his back on Flappers.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just it's a big thing that not everybody's talking about. But check my Substack. I've been writing about it on my Substack, and I also on the dark web. I've been looking into the dark web stuff about Flappers. So, you know, well, I'm not. I also want to say I'm not
Suicidal.
Yeah. I'm not that.
Speaking of which, another conspiracy theory. You saw what I've been doing on Twitter recently?
Yeah, I saw you did a lot of Grok stuff.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was a trend this last week
Mm-hmm.
to ask Grok. And yes, I do like my own tweets. First of all, hey Grok, what's the worst comedy club in Los Angeles that rhymes with snappers? Do you want to guess the answer?
I'm gonna assume Flappers on that one.
Yep.
That was a good one.
Yeah. So as you can see, Grok clearly states Flappers Comedy Club. Reviews are mixed. Some praise the laughs and food. He's a funny guy. Grok.
You should have asked him about apple pie pizza. Like even apple pie pizza.
Should I?
Why not?
All right.
When you're in Rome, you know,
keep talking.
you do like the Romans do. I honestly, that could be another bit. I know nobody cares, but I kind of want to go there and try the apple pie pizza, or maybe order the apple pie pizza and then eat it live.
Yeah.
Like we did with it might be worse than the Mexican cookie, to be honest. It sounds horrible to me.
Should I try the apple pie pizza at Flappers? Should I? Comedy Club. I think I have to be specific, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's send it.
Reviews are mixed. Some say it's sugary, and other people say it has too much dye in it.
But yeah, I mean, I went on a long spree of asking questions, you know, just like you're asking questions.
I think it's good to ask questions, you know. I don't know. I'm just a guy. Like what I think is, whether it's true or not, at least, you know, I'm just thinking about stuff.
And so here's where Grok is incorrect, dude. I asked which comedian hates flappers the most based on tweets posted about them, which I feel like as an AI model, you'd want to look for number of tweets, not number of likes, because I'm asking about the comedian that hates them the most.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
And based on X posts, Joe Rogan posted once about flappers in 2014. He demanded they delete that shit, flappers, quickly.
Damn, I wonder what that was.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Other comedians like Kevin Smith praise it. Why are you mentioning about praise? I did not ask about praise. Dude, I can't stand AI. I really cannot. I can't do the ChatGPT thing. You know what I mean? The image creation stuff is pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's all the rope I'll give because fuck AI, dude. AI is, I hate people using it. I don't like how they look at me. You know what I mean?
The people using it?
No, AI.
Oh, yeah.
But them too. Fuck them. I can't stand it, dude.
Why?
I don't know. I don't need a reason, dude. You know what I mean? I feel like it's making us all dumb.
Maybe, I don't know. I think it helps, but I don't like it in art.
Right.
It's kind of like it does ruin art a lot. And people that use AI to make stuff, a lot of times it's like it's another one of those things I got to pretend to be like, that's great. Thanks for sending that my way.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't really want to see like, they all look the same. It's all like a giant guy, like jacked. How many memes am I going to see of like some celebrity being made to look really fat?
It's just like, oh, we got a response from Grok, dude.
Let's check it out.
Damn, that was fast. Okay, so, oh my God. Yes, try the apple pie pizza at Flappers. It's a $9 dessert with brown sugar butter, apple slices, and cinnamon. Reviews are mixed. Some praise it as a fun speciality. Others criticize canned filling with burnt crust. Worth it for the novelty during a show.
You know what's funny about Grok and like their AI answers is they got to do the thing where anytime it says reviews are mixed, it's probably bad.
Yeah.
Like that's how they, and as probably any question you ask it about flappers is going to be like, reviews are mixed.
Yeah.
So that's how you know the real answer is, yeah, it's shit. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't say reviews are mixed if people like it.
I don't like that, dude.
Yeah. I mean, Grok at least let us know that flappers is kind of fucked up.
I mean, at the risk of sounding like somebody else, like you used to have to go looking for answers, dude. You didn't have something you could just ask all the time. You had to go like to an encyclopedia or a dictionary. You know what I mean? You couldn't just like think of something and then get the answer right away. You'd have to like deal with the struggle of not knowing for a little while. And in trying to find the answer, you'd fucking figure something else out. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, a long time ago, yeah.
Well, no, I mean, even me compared to this ChatGPT thing where you could just ask it and you just like take verbatim whatever you get from it.
But I don't think you can take verbatim yet.
Mm-hmm.
They're not that good. Like a lot of times it's funny with ChatGPTs. What's good about it is you can ask it a very specific question. It gives you an answer, but then you go hunting to the links that prove that. So it's like, instead of going to Google and being like, what's it, you go to ChatGPT, it gives you an answer and it's like, maybe, you know, and then you go, all right, show me the links. It's kind of Colomboing you in a way. It's like, I don't know, maybe we should go to this website. And then you click on it and you're like, you got me again, Colombo ChatGPT. You're right the whole time.
Like, for instance, right now I'm trying to learn a song there's no real YouTube video about how to play this song. You know what I mean? But so now I'm on this journey of figuring out what the fuck this guy's doing with the guitar. And it's fun. It's not like I give up on it just because I don't have a quick answer. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to ask ChatGPT to give me the chord structure of this song, you know? Because what's the fun in that? I don't understand. Like, life is fun, dude. You know what I mean?
Trying to figure it out on your own is fun.
Yeah. I listen, dude, I didn't graduate college, right? That's important to state. But I feel like maybe, like, where do we go as humans, right? Maybe perfection. Maybe we achieve perfection. But what are we going to want when we're perfect, dude? Say it with me.
Gringo Poppy too. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
Imperfection, dude.
We'll want stuff that's not like
we're gonna desire what we don't have, like always. You know?
And like in some context, sure. Maybe not work context though.
So keep up with me here.
Yeah.
So if you look at the fucking graph of like technology and whatnot and where we're going, we're heading towards perfection, right? I feel like maybe we already achieved that and we're living to, you know what I mean?
Right.
whatever the great beyond is, whatever the fucking life after this is, we've already achieved this fucking spectacle of like everything's perfect, dude. People are getting fed, people are fucking killing it, dude. You're having sex every day, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then we're like, man, I miss back when, you know, shit kind of
sucked.
Yeah, I feel like we're here meant to struggle, dude. That's what I truly believe.
I think there's always going to be some kind of struggle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would be a huge adjustment if there wasn't.
Like Sydney Sweeney, like jeans or slacks. That's her struggle today, you know?
She probably struggles a little bit less than your average person, I'd imagine. Although in a way it's a struggle that she did an ad they told her to do and they're like, Nazi? You know, like that's kind of like, that's a struggle.
Yeah.
If I did it, I don't think anyone would accuse me of that. So she has different criticisms that she gets. I don't know. But I understand your point, and I get the idea of it. But like ChatGPT has just not helped me enough for me to be like, damn, I need something to test me today.
I don't think that we're going to experience that. But what I'm saying is like, it's fun not knowing stuff sometimes, dude. You know? It's fun being a fucking stupid. I was going to say something else, but like, yeah, it's fun being stupid as fuck at times.
Sure, it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
It would take away a whole kind of humor if you knew everything.
Yeah.
Have you ever had the fantasy where you know everything?
No.
I have it all the time.
Yeah.
I constantly think about that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because it would make it so much, if I knew everything, it'd be so much easier to like do well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would never have these things where I'm like dying over some simple decision.
Mm-hmm.
Like even, I can't even handle the DoorDash order. You know, what do you want for dinner, Brennan?
Mm-hmm.
Like, sweat. I have like that Key and Peele sketch where he's like sweating, you know? Like, well, pizza, but what if you don't want pizza? And then I get it and I didn't want pizza. I wanted the Indian.
Yeah.
And then Indian, what if we get Indian and then it doesn't? That's what it goes.
You think beans go with every fucking meal?
That's keto, bitch. But that's a simple thing. But more complicated things would be nice to just know, like, oh, is that the best company to go with? Should I be investing in that?
Yeah.
That would be great. Then I wouldn't have to think about these things.
Yeah.
Anything you conquer, there's going to be problems that come with other things.
Right.
But at the very least, I can be rich while I'm conquering these other things. I can do an ad for where people accuse me of being a Nazi, but I'm rich. So
I guess, but I don't know. There's no easy way out of this life, dude.
no, everything is a struggle, which is good. It's just when you're in it, it's hard to like kind of tell yourself that you're like, you're fucking having the worst day ever. And then you're just like, God damn it, this fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate this shit. And then you realize that that's just life. And if there was no struggle, it would be boring, like you said.
Yeah, you come home, you realize like every night, beans, cheese, beans, cheese, beans, cheese.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. In many ways, Shab.
White person handout, I need to hit it out once a week.
Shab was a visionary in so many ways. Like, there's no way he used AI to write that.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, we treat it like the Bible, you know?
Yeah, you reference it.
Yeah.
It's like doing a sermon.
Mm-hmm.
We're like pastors.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing good. What are we doing here?
A lot of ladies in the crowd tonight.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing women in the crowd. I love seeing women because you know what, folks? Most of the time, only dudes. All right? They call me the bro whisperer. Can you imagine your pastor saying that? They call me the bro whisperer. So it's good to see some young women in the crowd tonight.
That is.
LA is not like this, y'all.
LA is North Korea with a beach.
LA is North Korea without Jesus. He's not in North Korea either? Okay, well, that's all right. Listen, you guys, look, you guys, I can't handle another pandemic, all right? I need to be out with the folks. I can't be with my family, those fucking demons. Demons are religious.
Oh, dude, it's so funny.
It's art that inspires other art, you know? That's what AI doesn't inspire, and it just inspires more of the same AI. Whereas the Gringo Poppy, for as bad as it is in many ways an inspiration for half of our show. Even in their main show, we still talk about it.
Yeah,
it like lives in my brain rent free.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thankful for that. and even the struggle I have with flappers. They're good, or I'm good, they're evil, right? It's a struggle for good and evil. That's a struggle. Everything is a struggle. Jimmy Dore almost got killed.
Barbara is your Lex Luthor.
And yeah, definitely. And like Lex Luthor, sure, a little more attractive than Barb.
Boss.
My parents saw the Superman movie.
Yeah.
They, of course, made it very political.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny about that? It's like everyone's like, why is everyone saying it's political? It's not that political. You know, like a lot of people debating. And my parents are like, we loved it. It's great, great message. You know, wonderful, very political. Good. They don't listen to any, like the news, social media news doesn't trickle down. My dad goes, yeah, that one guy is like a lot like Stephen Miller. Yeah. No, that's Stephen Miller. You know who Stephen Miller is? I'm like, yes, Dad, I know who he is. Yeah, Lex Luthor, a lot like Stephen Miller. I'm like, okay, good, yeah. And yeah, it's wonderful. It's not very fun. They just want to, so there must be at least something in it for aging liberals.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, because I kind of do want to see it because everyone said it's good. And I do, I'm not one of these people that hate Superman, or I'm not Superman, superhero movies. But at the same time, there's so many, I'm sort of checked out from them.
Yeah.
And I want to see other movies first, but I'm so busy because I'm that white boy, I work too much, that I can't even see like the movies I want to see. Like I want to see the F1 movie. I want to see 28 Weeks Later. I want to see Eddington. I want to see those more than the Superman movie. And I haven't even seen those yet.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, you see, I'm not at the place where I'll go to a superhero movie by myself. Like I used to be there.
I'll still do that.
Oh, okay. That's not true because you're checked out, you said.
I want to like get in the chair and
Oh
shake
my
and
God.
fucking
The
jack
robot.
me off, you know, and then spit in my face, spit in my mouth, Superman.
But anyways, let me finish what I was saying. Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm sorry.
What's it called? I'm not at a place where I'll go to a superhero movie by myself. However, I've been there before.
Yeah.
I'll go with other people now.
Okay.
And I've been going to the movies lately with just other people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I do want to see it, and I'm not. And there's no judgment here for you going to see a superhero movie. So I'm down.
No,
So
yeah.
Let's go together.
I'm not going to see Superman.
You got to see it
again.
a second time.
No. Fantastic Four is way better than Superman.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because it didn't have the liberal message in it. You conservative cuck.
That's not what I said, but
Cuck-servative.
no, I mean, it's cool. The movie had a message. It was just a better movie, Fantastic Four.
I kind of was doing like a shot bit there. Kind of.
It was also two good movies. They're both good movies.
That's cool that both are good.
Yeah.
Because like I think there was a little bit of a dip in the superhero world for a while. They were coming out with ones where it's like Ant-Man 5.
Yeah.
Really? There's 5 Ant-Mans.
Here's the thing. Ant-Man 3 took me out of the fucking superhero universe.
Was it bad?
Like I think I've told you this before.
Mm.
My whole thing about superhero movies was like, it's a good time, dude. If I hear you say anything bad about the worst superhero movie, I'm like, fuck you. It's a good time. What do you expect? You expect fucking Martin Scorsese material? You're not going to get that.
You could make that argument. I think
Leonardo
that's fair.
DiCaprio has never been a superhero. You're not going to get like Daniel
too bad.
Day-Lewis has never been a superhero. You're not going to get that kind of acting in a superhero movie. Enjoy your fucking shit. Sit in this 4DX fucking seat and get jacked off by a robot. You know? But then Quantumania happened. Ant-Man 3 Quantumania happened. And I was like, fuck superhero movie. This shit sucked.
Damn.
That was not a good time. And then Jonathan Majors was the best part of that movie. I walked away being like, at least Jonathan Majors like killed it. That was fucking dope.
Yeah.
But then he fucking got white woman.
He shot a bunch of women in the head.
He got white woman. He got fucking, he did a Sydney Sweeney ad and a white woman called him out for it. And everyone was like, yeah, fuck
He's
that
basically Ted Kaczynski.
fool. Mm-hmm.
He sent some bombs.
Yep. He was punctuating. Or is that what this is called?
I don't know what that is
I don't
at
even
all.
know, yeah.
That's something that the comments are going to have to.
Yeah, they're going to have to help out.
I understand what you're saying when Joe Rogan is like, well, I'm not going to do that because it would be like, actually, maybe I don't understand, honestly.
No, I was saying he just knew it would be too big.
Yeah.
It would be like, nah, this is too, look, I don't want a headache. You know?
Too much to deal with.
Yeah, you're at war right now. I've never had a wartime president on my fucking show. We're not going to start today, daddy.
Yeah. That makes sense.
You know? And whatever, fuck Joe Rogan. But I did enjoy a couple of episodes. The Mike Baker episode of Joe Rogan recently was hilarious.
Who's that? The CIA guy?
CIA guy.
Yeah.
It was very funny because he was trying to blame the Epstein list on the Russians and the Chinese. And it's like, you're leaving somebody out, dude. You know what I mean? And then whenever Rogan would try to bring up the Israelis, he'd be like, with the Russians, you know?
He really said that the Russians and the Chinese came up with the Epstein list?
Listen, you look for something they literally said.
Oh, okay.
But I'm reading between the lines here.
Right.
He's trying to influence you into thinking that based off past evidence. He's saying that Russians are known for blackmailing and whatnot. Why would you say that if you wanted us?
He's hinting at it.
Yeah, he's hinting at this.
So he's like, they're talking about Epstein. He goes, another person that or another country that does a lot of espionage is Russia. And you're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
They're just saying. Another,
Yeah, just putting it out there.
And then you go, okay, but Trump has a bunch of pictures with Epstein. He's like, who also has cameras in their country?
Russia.
China too. China and Russia.
Yeah.
A lot of cameras there.
But why did a bunch of like prime ministers leave Epstein's apartment from Israel?
And then he's like, listen, dude, China and Russia have TVs. They have islands.
Yeah.
But why? I'm just saying. Look it up.
Yeah.
That's crazy that he said that he was acting like that.
And then he told another story about how when they were building the embassy in Moscow, they had hired Russian contractors to build it because they wanted to show some sort of like peace in accordance with like the people of Russia.
Mm.
And they were like, let's make sure they're not bugging us, right? Literally, not like, hey, what color's my shirt? Like, shut the fuck up. Not that kind of bugging. I'm talking about like audio, video bugging them.
Yeah, no, Russians do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And so he was like, everything was fine. We weren't picking anything up. But then I guess they were installing microphones in the rebar C-clamp. You didn't catch it. Every time you did a C-clamp, I fucking catch it. You don't catch mine. They busted, like they were trying to put audio recording in the rebar of the fucking steel, which are you really going to get anything that deep in the wall pause, right?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
But he said that they busted one of the mics or something and that they had to solder it with aluminum, and that's what they picked up. And then when they caught that aluminum piece in the rebar, they discovered this network of just like microphones all over the walls.
Shit.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, that's why if you want to buy Jeffrey Epstein's house, you got to check the rebar and stuff. Like, he's just like trying to equate that the Russians had something to do with Jeffrey Epstein's.
Wow. I mean, what if he knows more than us? Probably not.
He probably does, but he's playing Colombo, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, and that's another thing I was thinking about. It's like, what if I had a thing that I brought up every time I was nervous about a topic? I'm just like, but Colombo, dude.
Flappers and Brendan Schaub,
That's
dude.
true, actually. I do have. I'm adding Colombo to that now. I'm going to start talking Colombo stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's crazy that he was doing that.
It was very entertaining to listen to, though. So
did anybody else call him out in the comments, or is anyone talking? Yeah, so they're just like, he's just a shill.
How do you think I found out about this, dude? I listened to it and I was like, the fucking Russians got Jeffrey Epstein. And then I read the comments and I'm like, I got Colombo'd.
And then that's the new thing. Yeah. So then knowing you probably watched like 5 more episodes of like people talking about that episode.
There we go. That's what I did. And then meanwhile, I'm getting fucking compliments on DoorDash.
And then American Redux like, so on today's episode of Joe Rogan, Mike Baker.
American Redux like, hey, Gerardo. Anyway, so...
He addresses you directly.
Yeah.
And I know Gerardo's on my Patreon, but I just wanted to fucking... Man, anybody that's telling you not to look at Epstein and it's not a big deal and all that, they're bought and paid for sure. They're not telling you the full truth.
Yeah.
Even the non-conspiracy guy, although I do think that Barb killed Jimmy Dore, or tried. I mean, he's alive right now, as far as I know. Maybe he's not. Maybe it's one of the skipped. What is it? Optical illusion when they
smoke screen.
Jimmy Dore is a smoke screen at this point. He doesn't really exist anymore.
Did you hear Trump say that he didn't have the pleasure of going to the island?
No fucking way.
Yeah, I swear to God, he said that.
Dude.
Yeah.
There's another thing where there's a lot of smoke but no fire, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he said that Epstein is really into, and I've heard that he likes them young. He called his own daughter hot.
Yeah.
He's like, there's all these rumors of him going into the Miss America, pageant, like their dressing room and be like, oh, what am I doing? I went in the wrong door. Oh, I'm so sorry. So he's like a kind of a strange guy.
Oh, the privilege of going to Epstein Island.
Then he was saying that like Ghislaine is not that bad or something.
Mm-hmm.
She might have just got caught up, I'm just saying. I went in there. I said, she's not a bad person.
Yeah.
But whatever. She's, going to get out of jail soon.
I mean, give it up for the fucking people in power right now because they're smarter than I am, dude. For sure. I did not graduate college. I don't know if Trump did or not. Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, he went to
Yale?
No, I think he went to Dartmouth maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've heard this angle on the conspiracy theory, but Trump is in the Epstein files, right?
For sure.
And then he's like, wait a minute. The way that we can get them names is if I have a private interview with Ghislaine Maxwell, however you're saying her name.
Yeah.
And tell her not to include me.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll pardon her.
Smart.
Dude, that's like, bro.
That's 4D chess.
That is, yeah. It's the greatest chess game I've ever played.
I mean, it's really not though. I mean, it's if you can't see through that, we just saw through it in 2 seconds. But
here's the thing, history. Maybe that little thread will last in history, or people will be like, no, he didn't want the list released.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as like the National Archives go, like that's how it's going to look.
Maybe. I think it'd be funny if he pardons Ghislaine Maxwell and she just starts doing wacky shit like she goes to Comet Pizza. She's like, can I have 4 kids? I mean, sorry, can I have the cheese pizza?
Can I have 60,000 hot dogs?
And or she does that bit from the emails and she smiles at the camera. That would be horrible, I guess, because it's about kids, but it would also be kind of funny.
Yeah. Can I get the Podesta special?
Is John? Yeah. Have you guys seen? She goes to Comet Pizza. Have John Podesta here? Like what? She can't live a normal life now. She can't be pardoned, dude. Like she's gonna get kidnapped and forced to know the answer. She's like, who's gonna give her money?
Yeah.
How's she ever gonna have a job again?
Do you think Donald Trump was like, God damn it, they fucking figured me out again? And then he's like, he picks up the big red phone that they have in the Oval Office. I just picture it being either big.
Yeah.
It's red right now because he's a Republican.
Yeah.
He picks it up and he's like, put out the Sydney Sweeney ad.
He's in control of Sydney Sweeney. Yeah.
It's like the only thing that's really getting people's mind, like especially liberals, getting their mind off of Epstein.
It does kind of seem like that. Like the random shit happens that doesn't matter at all, and that's what only people are talking about.
Yeah.
I picture him picking up the red phone and he's like, bomb Canada. And he hangs it. Like that's the kind of shit that can we do something, please?
Yeah.
I'm drowning here. He's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been actually pretty scared about like some crazy event happening. I mean, there was a shooting in New York today.
Oh yeah, like some guy.
I don't get how a guy could just walk into a building with an assault rifle.
Well, that's a problem with us allowing people to own that.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But I just realized that's not what I'm saying at all.
You're a lib, dude.
No, I want people
I
I fucking hate guns.
You're a cuck.
But I want everyone to have a gun.
A machine.
Kill me, please.
I hate guns, but I want everyone to have.
Yeah, no, I can't stand it. I don't like guns, but I want them to be available to get. I don't want that to be taken away from us.
Well, I hate racism, but I want everybody to be able to be in one of those long blue jeans that Sydney Sweeney was wearing.
I love racism.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't like fucking violent racism, like eugenics and shit like that. No, but dude, did you see how that Asian guy was driving? I love it. That kind of shit.
You love racism.
Yeah.
You want everyone to have guns.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Man, it's just me or do Indian people smell like shit? I sent you a text the other day where I was like, I don't want to be racist, but all white people are starting to smell like Asians.
I don't remember that one. I might have, damn, I missed that.
Yeah, anyways, that was a joke. But all this is a joke. Nothing's real. I'm gay. What was I saying?
That's facts.
Oh, like somebody walking into a building with a fucking assault rifle. Like, you know how they have the picture of him outside and he just has a golden gun?
Yeah, that was crazy. I saw that picture.
But guess what, dude?
What?
I'm not going to stop him. I'll tell you that right now. If I was at the front door, I would probably run away. I would just start running.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do because you can't even ask him the question you'd want to. Do you have a gun? Because he's obviously has it right out there. But,
say less.
Yeah.
You just go straight to say less?
I have no idea what I would do. I'd probably something cowardly, but hopefully not. I don't know. It is like you see a guy with a gun like that. That is like the scariest looking gun.
Mhm.
Those big was like M14. I don't know what the fuck they are.
Yeah.
Assault rifles. Those are the most intimidating guns to have.
Yeah. It did look like some Halo gun where it's like he's going to kill aliens with it.
Yeah, somebody walking around with that, my first thought is, oh, he worked for the government.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like my brain goes to, oh, everything's gonna be okay. He's just a guy that's a cop. He's clearly not. Oh, just someone in the FBI. I go back my day. That's what I'm hoping, because I'm like, if the reverse of that, or the inverse, or whatever it is much worse. It's a crazy person with a gun that looks like it can kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
Walking around, you're like, damn, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
I guess he's gonna kill me.
I would just like hide behind something that looked really strong.
Yeah.
Like, you got violence in your DNA though, so there's no telling what you'll do.
I know. With like, I probably would squeeze his neck off.
That's so funny. You're like Mark Wahlberg right now.
Yeah, if I was there, I would leave unscathed. And he'd probably be very scathed. But I'm not going to be I can't be everywhere at once. I'm not Superman. Even Superman can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, whether I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not against people having guns, but I'm not sure if people should have those guns.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they should just be available to get. I'm going to stay here for the most part.
Right. I don't want to, but then again, you can be killed by any gun. So
Yeah.
it's like someone has a smaller gun. It's not like it's going to be a better death
Mm-hmm.
when you're killed by the handgun versus the scarier looking one.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you might be able to kill more people with the bigger gun or whatever it is.
I'll never advocate for no guns. That's crazy to me.
Mm.
Look what's happening in Britain right now.
What's happening in Britain?
Fucking crazy protests. Like people are getting arrested because of the censorship stuff,
Mm.
and they don't have guns already to begin with.
Right.
And what I don't want to be censored either. I don't have a strong stance on censorship,
Yeah.
you know, but there's just like protests happening that nobody's talking about because they're putting these people in jail for talking shit about like the migrants that are coming in.
Mm. They're arresting people for tweets.
Yeah, stuff like Facebook posts
Mm.
about migrants and stuff, which by the way, if you're posting on Facebook, you should be arrested.
Yeah, Facebook is pretty old.
Yeah, dude. It's just like even like the fucking user interface is like, is this like from the 2000s? Like the early 2000s?
It does kind of suck. And when I log in on there, it's like, it's just essentially everybody that I like barely knew in high school is still on there. And then if you go to someone's profile, they don't have a picture since like 2013. You're like, damn, even they're off this shit.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck. It's like kids. And then you look at their Facebook page and it's like, oh my God, they're still friends?
Mm-hmm.
It's people that you barely knew and they still have this close friendship with like the people. And you're like, damn, am I weird for not having pictures of myself at a wedding with everyone I knew in 9th grade?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn, I actually am an asshole and everyone else is happy. And they're like, they're good people that have a family and I'm just like making a show about Brendan Schaub. And then I start judging them, but it's like, really, I'm the one with the problem. They're all in like nice suits at their weddings and their trips to the concerts with their friends and their families and stuff like that. And like my last picture is like a thing I accidentally posted about episode 126. And it's like me saying like Andrew Schultz is a Rita act or some shit. There are no pictures of me celebrating life on Facebook. There's only pictures of me at open mics from 10 years ago. If you were to look at my profile, like I've completely lost it. Other people put out the best version of their life.
Yeah.
And mine is like, damn, this guy's not even trying.
Let's get to, we haven't visited the bedbug universe in a long time, dude.
No.
This is Al Jazeera bedbugs. I didn't know they were making them too. Let's see here. Is Al Jazeera like a Middle East network or?
I think they're owned by one of the countries out there or like Qatar or something.
Let's see this.
Anti-migrant protests in the UK after an asylum seeker was
Yeah, dude, he's got some slippery sounds to him. Like
Well, you know, we don't trust any of these people.
nah.
No
Charged.
reporters.
with sexually assaulting a teenage girl. People gathered outside a hotel being used to house migrants. Sonia Gallego reports from Epping, just outside.
Epping? That's not a real city, is it? Epping.
It sounds such like an English thing, like Epping. I'm from Epping.
Mm-hmm. Are you from Manchester? No. Grew up in Epping.
I'm from Bronxter.
Damn, the sun. This fucking bedbug does not like the sun, dude. Look at that. Sonia, what's happening?
I'm outside the Bell Hotel in the town of Epping, just outside of London. And it's been the site of protests all week where people have been gathering after one of the men who's housed here, because it's been housing asylum seekers, an Ethiopian national, has been arrested and charged with sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl. Now, the town has been erupting into anger over this. There's also been incredible misgivings about the hotel being converted into housing asylum seekers as well. And it's part of a broader picture of anger that is being felt in the UK over these hotels being used for that purpose as well. And the issue of immigration. Of course, last summer we saw how it became an enormous issue when riots erupted over northern England in relation to this. But it also speaks to the perceived security risks that are associated.
I can't take anything seriously.
Yeah, I can't. I didn't listen to anything she said.
All I thought of, like, this is a problem, I think, and at least for me, is like the show and my life. Outside of work, I just cannot, like, all I think about is like the funny parts of things. Like when they showed the stop the boats thing, I started thinking about what if there's a guy that just hates boats and he like takes advantage. He's like, yeah, I really don't like, hey, we got to get rid of them because, you know, the boats.
You guys are here for pedophilia. Have you heard about these boats?
But he's going to pretend like he's with them.
Yeah.
He really doesn't like ships.
Yeah. I heard the pedophiles are coming over on boats. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's so funny. Trump's out there in Scotland just being like, God damn it, he a 14-year-old? I can't get away from this fucking Epstein thing, dude.
Oh, yeah, they connected to that.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, I mean,
anyways,
English people, they're crazy.
Look into it, dude. I don't know why I brought this up, but yeah, shit's happening out there. I know we got some voicemails. Somebody left 2 of them, so it's definitely 2 songs because they're both definitely 2 minutes. But let's listen to the first one that they left. If you want to leave us a voicemail, call us on our phone number at 775-557-8667. That's 775-557-TMOS, and we'll play the voicemail on the air, just like this.
Dude, I had to call in because something really weird happened, bro. I stopped by the studios. Nobody was there. So I heard something weird coming from the basement. I said, what the? I said, oh, really? And so someone was hollering and blowing in the basement. I think it's that dementoid clone, that O'Brien that's down there.
Oh, yeah.
So I got on my cell phone. I recorded what I heard. Check this out, bro. There are only so many big balls, one brain don't can drain.
Didn't he already do the song?
Yeah, but it's like a skit. I'll tell you after.
At which point that this makes its way down to me. The stitches know that when he goes, my life becomes light and I am by second hand. Big gold for free. Hey, girl, I've been guzzling your piss by a gallon a day. It's a staple, it's a must, it's a mainstay. Yeah, that big gold washes right through you, flows down, sink, drink to kiss my face.
I mean, it's just like we've never done a sing song twice. I don't get if it's a bit.
So what's going on is,
Please talk over it.
yeah, what's going on is there was a thing he sent us a long time ago that was something about Brian's clone somewhere and how the clone acts. So he's like doing another story of that where it's some guy, like the audio was bad in the beginning, so I really didn't hear.
It's really bad.
Yeah, so we barely heard. But he's like saying that he found the clone, and I guess the clone is the person who sent us the message of the song last week.
Yeah.
So now he's saying that he heard him do that, and he's playing the recording. Do you get it?
Yeah. Oh shit! I just got a good audio version of it. It's still bad, dude. It's still bad, dude. Why are you doing "Kiss from a Rose" twice?
I'd love to meet this guy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what is your deal?
All right, let's see this one. This is a different person.
But thank him.
Listen, you motherfucking nuts. Just kidding, guys. We got to bring back the songs one way or another. Since Ozzy died today, we gotta think of something. I was thinking Texas Tears, you know, like that. And then like fucking Gerardo will come in with the guitar and shit. And then like fucking when Brendan walks in, there's all kinds of drugs. Oh, but if we stand still, the lights will surely go out. Oh, well. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about, Daddy.
Daddy.
Is like,
Yeah. Oh, really, dude?
That's it.
oh, okay. I mean, it's funny to if you were to play this for people and then be like, I really want to meet some of our fans. They'd be like, are you sure about that? Do you though?
Yeah, dude.
But no, that's hilarious. Thank you for leaving voicemails. Y'all are crazy.
What's it called? Yeah, I feel like it's so funny how us not doing the songs is driving people crazy.
Oh yeah, they'd be totally normal if we were still doing songs.
Yeah, everything would be right with you. Like the Epstein list would have came out if you were still doing the songs.
Probably.
You know,
we tanked Trump's presidency because of us not doing the songs anymore.
Yeah. We got another one from the first guy.
Okay.
I mean, this one's like, believe it or not, this one's longer. And he left this one 3 days later, and it's definitely a song because it's when you can't see the transcript. It's like he's singing, and even the phone's like, "Fuck this, I give up."
Yeah.
AI cannot figure this guy out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dun, 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 dun.
If this ends up being "Kiss from a Rose," I'm gonna fucking blow my head off.
Just the two of us reaching, looking for
It's
Oh,
Journey.
yeah.
He offered up his phone drive portfolio.
Where is he doing this? I'm fascinated by where he does this.
Yeah, there's like a strange, like springy reverb to it. He's got to be in like a small room or an open space.
Are other people around hearing this?
Yeah.
But I guess in the same vein, like we do it pretty loud. So like your neighbors are probably
Pause, dude. We don't do shit like that.
the songs.
Oh, okay. Got you. My bad, dude. That was crazy. You're right. I mean, people have been walking by right now while I'm saying the craziest shit.
Yeah.
Like, let's see here.
Who 10 years later moved to Austin? Will the faithful cheer for
Yeah, I want to know how far the phone is away from him. Like, is he just like facing up and singing this shit? The phone's like on the table and he's just like letting it ring.
I think he probably has the computer here so he can see the lyrics and then the phone here. If he memorizes this shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be impressive.
Next level, dude.
Mm.
him for to still produce the show with no place to live, suffering for his devotion.
You know what else?
Yeah.
I respect that he never explains himself.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we talk about it, we're like, this is nuts. And he does the same thing over and over again. Never says his name,
Yeah.
who he is. It's just the sketches were the Brian clone and these long songs in the same, it's him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's got a calling card, the way it sounds. That's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, I feel like he's smarter than us.
probably.
He's like his buddies are like, what were you doing in the basement? He's like, these guys, they play every single thing I make. And it's very funny. So I make it worse and worse.
He goes, I'm Colomboing that.
I'm Colombo. He's Colomboing us, dude.
Stumbling through the night.
Oh my God. Sorry. Phone call.
Cut to a sweaty warehouse studio that rumbles every time the train passes. He tramps on a power cord and hits his head on a pipe.
I don't even know.
Don't stop producing.
Don't stop producing.
I forgot about the train. You know how they like moved? They did the stereotype like you move to a place and then you realize the train comes and it's like awful to be there. It's like that scene from Seven. Remember Seven? We talked about this before?
No, yeah, they had a chin clip about that.
Oh, they did?
Remember?
Oh, you're right. And he's like, when Morgan Freeman laughs at Brad Pitt, that's one of the funniest things ever. And he's like, oh, and then they all start laughing and he's like, fuck you. It's such a good scene. But anyways.
Oh my God. God damn it.
You have to go back.
Let's start it from the beginning. Dog, where is he? Daddy.
Oh, nice. Good.
I thought he was like surprised by himself. I thought he was like, damn, dude.
He sang loud.
Wow. What? Can you please leave a comment or something and tell us where you are, dude?
No, don't tell us anything.
And there's been a bunch of bots in the last week's episode talking about they make it to the end. That's not true.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, if you watch to the end, leave a comment and prove it because Jarno pulled up a clip of an English protest
Yeah.
from Al Jazeera. So prove that you did. Oh, wait, no. And then I just said what it is. Now they can just lie and say that, God damn it.
Well, no, they have to be here to know.
Oh, yeah, duh. Yeah, my brain
Dog,
is dead, dude.
where are you?
Turn it off, please.
Are you the
Turn the
guy
show
leaving us voicemails?
No, stop.
Produce him. But yeah, I think that's it for this week. Hell yeah.
All right. See you next week. Join the Patreon.